You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all. Welcome into our 48 Fastcast. 7:01 is your time. Thanks for joining us for this. Everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. And the weather, it's already looking a little bit warm, a little warmer than it has been out there.
Yeah, and a lot of that just has to do with we're actually seeing some sun. We're not starting off overcast with pockets of mist and drizzle like we did Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And that August sun, as you know, it is potent, and our feels like temperature will quickly warm anywhere from mid 80s out east to mid 90s just about everywhere else. So still a good day for August standards. Our drought monitor showing some abnormally dry spots now, likely within the next half an hour or so. We'll have an updated drought monitor. We were so wet and so rainy through the month of May, June, even July brought us a ton of rainfall, but now we're starting to dry out a bit, and chances for rain today, well, they're not great. Maybe a few shower storms popping up along and east of I-65, Middle Tennessee, but a lot of you staying dry through the day today, and our rain and storm chances really don't look great either. Sunday, probably during the evening hours, we'll have a few showers and maybe a pop-up storm. Monday and Tuesday of next week, some of you also having to deal with some dense fog early on this Thursday morning. Gina.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, a live look at our maps now. We're looking okay in Athens. I do want to take you, though, to Huntsville, where we're seeing a bit of a slowdown on 565 there. That's kind of our normal trouble spot. So this is kind of County Line Road eastbound. Also, some of our major roads like the Parkway starting to pick up 431 as well. Remember, kids are back in school, so just be aware of that. Your drive times, for the most part, are looking good. Decatur to Huntsville will take you about 26 minutes. Athens to Huntsville, about 29. Well, for the first time, we are hearing from a friend of missing Huntsville realtor Ronald Dumas Jr., who was texting Dumas the night he was last seen. Chris Godsey says he and Dumas were supposed to meet on that night. On December 15th, he was captured on surveillance video with two other women at a liquor store in Huntsville, and he was not seen again. His car was found abandoned on the side of the interstate in Tennessee the next day. Godsey says he hopes a new billboard campaign that's being launched in Memphis and Mississippi will help bring his friend home. He also tells us he wishes he would have been there that night, so things would have turned out differently.
You know, I wish I would have been with him that night. Maybe we would have made a better decision or got ourselves away from the situation. But, you know, we can't talk about that now. All we can do is think about finding them and do what we can to find them. So please, if you have any information, I know there's evil in this world, but there's also a lot of good. So please, if you can't come forward, I would like to have my friend back.
Those billboards will run for at least 30 days. They will feature photos of Dumas and the people police believe were responsible for his disappearance. In Athens, the family of a man killed in a hit and run are not happy that the woman convicted of the crime received a sentence without jail time. That hit and run happened back in February on Highway 72. Kimberly Hirth, who was out on bond at the time for a different crime, ran over Jesse Turner, killing him. She was charged with leaving the scene of an accident involving death. Hirth recently pleaded guilty to that charge and was sentenced to 2 years of community corrections and 3 years probation. The sentence, though, is not sitting well with Jesse Turner's father.
And it was just like a bad dream. And it's still a bad dream because it bothered me so bad. I mean, every time I drive the streets, I'd see him.
The Limestone County District Attorney tells us there was not enough evidence to charge Hirth with murder.
It's very dangerous lots of times a day to get out of this parking lot, and I do see lots of pedestrian and bicycle traffic.
This morning, Mountain Gap Middle School students and staff members are grieving the loss of an 8th grader. That student, 13-year-old Kalel Fox, was riding his bike Tuesday near Bailey Cove Road and Green Mountain Road when a driver hit him. We spoke with some people who live in that area.
We shouldn't have to feel this, every time we leave the house. My kids and I should be able to walk across the street to the pool or go to the Greenway or enjoy one of Huntsville's offerings for us to get out and be active. One way we do something to help that family and the friends, the teachers, everybody, is to fix this. It can't keep going on. People need to slow down. People need to pay attention because right now it's just not happening.
There will be grief counselors at the school to help anyone who needs to talk. Huntsville police say the driver of that vehicle did stay on the scene. They have not been charged, but the traffic homicide unit is investigating.
Everything's gone. I mean,
yeah, kind of
memories, your pictures, and then, like I said, our puppy and our cats.
Still to come, a family in Hatton lost their home and everything they owned in a house fire. We hear from them next. A family in Hatton just lost their home and all of their belongings in a fire. Now they're trying to rebuild their lives again. Mark and Tammy Mustin lived in that home for 13 years. In just a few minutes on Monday, the home they raised their children in went up in flames. The family was eating dinner when the smoke alarms went off. Mark swung open the laundry room door to see the dryer was on fire. He tried to extinguish that fire, but by the time he made it back, it had spread. The couple says the past few days have been overwhelming.
Everything's gone. I mean,
yeah, kind of
memories, your pictures, and then, like I said, our puppy and our cats, and just terrible. But we're hoping we can get something back going here.
Now you can help the family during this difficult time. We will have the information on how to do that with the story on our website later this morning.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Well, good morning once again, everyone. Seeing the first activity on the radar, the first activity that's actually rainfall, because if you joined us during the morning newscast, we had the roost rings, the big circles showing up on the radar. Those are birds. Well, this is rain right there in Franklin County, south of you in Winchester. That will cross over the state line. So if you're out in High Top, a little cluster of moderate to maybe even heavy rainfall coming your way. No thunder, no lightning with this, just showers. And that's it for the radar currently, and that's what it will look like for most of the morning. The later we go into the morning, the less cloud cover we're going to see. Will actually be mostly sunny to partly cloudy today, kind of a mix of sun and clouds. Future radar, I think, is being a little aggressive with the coverage of the rain showers and storms today. I think it will be far more isolated and kind of favoring areas east of I-65 and into Middle Tennessee. Temperatures warm up very quick today. We'll be in the upper 80s with the heat index feeling like mid 90s. The next couple of days also bring us chances for isolated showers and storms. All in all, the weekend forecast looks good. Highs around 90. I think Sunday evening, probably after 5 p.m. Best chance of any of those isolated showers and storms, and maybe even into early next work week.
All right, Eric, thank you. And thank you for watching. We will be here through the morning on air with more weather news and traffic updates. And Eric and I will be back for the noon. So keep it here. Have a good one.